Greetings, beautiful people. Welcome back to my page, or welcome to my page. My name is Creatrix, and this is the world stage. I am a spiritual scientist and spiritual investigative journalist. I use my gifts to peer into the energy that is at large, at hand, okay? To broadcast it to you so that you can be able to use this energy to your benefit, basically, for all of our benefit. Okay, so with that being said, I have a very special message. Okay, I just want to give a disclaimer that I do not use my gifts to go looking for these type of messages. I'm not somebody who is really into like celebrity news that much. The only reason why I would look at celebrity news or look into celebrities is because I'm being told to by my spirit guides, because it's relevant to me and who I am and my purpose here on this realm. Okay, so I just want to give that disclaimer so that nobody feels like I'm prying into anybody's life. Like I don't use my gifts to pry into anybody's life. I receive, okay, I femininely receive messages. That means I go with the flow. I receive, okay? I'm not taking action to go look into somebody's life or anything like that, okay? So with that being said, we have a very special message, and it is about your girl, Beyonce, okay? AKA the Queen Bee out here, all right? Cowboy Carter, yes, Beyonce, B. All right, I got notes right here because it's a lot. It's a lot of stuff, okay? And if you don't know this stuff, now you know. The reason why I received this message is because she's been talking a lot of shit, all right? And she's been doing a lot of shit, all right, that she don't need to be doing. And my guides think that it's time for her dirty laundry to be aired out. This is kind of like, I did a message a few years ago, like 2 years ago, about Rihanna, and it was on a completely different channel. And yeah, that was really interesting too. But yeah, basically Beyonce needs to move out the way, all right? And she's not. So it's time to get into her business, because she's been trying to air out other people's business, and her laundry is dirty and stank, all right? And she needs to focus on herself, all right? And that's all my opinion. I just added that. So now we're going to get into the message, to what my guys told me. All right. And I don't mean any judgment. I believe she's, I see her equally as everyone else. I have unconditional love for everyone. And I'm not judging her. I'm not judging anyone, period. Even myself. I'm not judging anyone, including myself. So yeah, with that being said, let's just get right into the message. So yeah, they called her the Wicked Witch. All right, the Wicked Witch, and now I'm getting, the Wicked Witch is dead. The Wicked Witch is dead, but I didn't get that she's going to be unalived. I don't know, but I didn't get that. But they just called her the Wicked Witch, and she needs to be outed. All right, she needs to be outed. Period. That's what they said. All right, and they want to let her know that her time is up. As in her position, the position that she's in, her time is up. And if anybody has any sense of being able to tap into the energy, you can kind of see it happening already. You can kind of feel it happening. You can see that she's losing favor with people already. But this is just the beginning. It's gonna get worse. All right. So your time's up, B. All right, you've casted your last stone, is what they said. And I said, what do you mean she casted her last stone? And they told me that B likes to sit up in her little high chair and look down on people, and she likes to place judgment on people. She likes to act like she's the most high, and she likes to pick and choose. She likes to sit in her little high chair and be the judge of character. She likes to look down on the people and judge who is who and what is what and what should be done to who. And she uses her magic, right? She performs magic rituals on people who she deems as punishable in her mind, right? So she will punish people with her magic, with rituals, if she feels like they need to be punished. All right. And that's a no-no. That is not your job, girl. You are not the Most High. You need to move out of the way. All right. That's what this whole reading is about, is letting her know that she needs to move out the way and make room, okay, for the real Most High, which I will reveal who that is at the end of this reading. All right. Yeah, she's been picking favorites and causing downfalls, right? And she's not authorized to do that. She doesn't have the information, the knowledge, the wisdom, the stability to be able to do so. Okay, she's abusing her power, thinking that she is. Okay, so in the very near future, in the very near future, all right, Miss Queen Bee is going to be charged, all right, with racketeering and trafficking. Yes, she will be in the court of law, and she will be charged with racketeering and trafficking. And not only will she be charged, she will be found guilty, all right, of either one or both of those. The only definitive thing is that she's going to get charged. All right, I'll just keep it at that. She's going to get charged. Okay? They're not letting me say anything beyond that. She will be charged with racketeering and trafficking. All right? So this is where the tea comes in. All right? They were like, all right, we're going to spill the tea. We're going to let you know what's tea? And I'm like, all right, what does that mean? So they tell me public displays of indecency. I'm like, what is that? So I have to Google it, right? I'm like, what's a public display of indecency? And apparently it's when you expose yourself out in public, which is an offense, right? That's something that you can be charged with. But also, if you do that in somebody's home, like if you walk into an inhabitant of somebody, like a home, apartment, whatever, somewhere where someone lives, and you indecently expose yourself without without the person wanting you to, that's a federal offense. Okay, and I'm like, all right, this is interesting. So what does this have to do with what you're telling me? And they let me know. I hear somebody said she fucked her man. I'm like, what? What the hell does all that mean? And so they finally put it together, and they said that, I'm like, whose man did she F? They said she effed Kelly Rowland's man. All right. I'm like, Kelly Rowland got a man? I really don't be in celebrity business. So I Google it, and it says Kelly Rowland has been married since like 2000 something, since 2015, 2014 or something like that. Right? So this whole time Kelly Rowland has a husband. And so Beyonce, what they showed me was that Beyonce went to Kelly Rowland's residence, obviously when she knew that Kelly wasn't there, and all I see is like a man opening the door and Beyonce like opening up her trench coat, or just exposing herself, and then they get it on, right? This man can't I don't know. I just feel like this man is not resisting Beyonce. Like he gets it on with her, right? So she fucked her best friend's man, all right? Apparently her best friend. Like, I don't know what their real relationship is, but yeah, that's the tea. So yeah, we clocked some tea there. So just to continue down the list of dirty laundry, all right. She does rituals, right? This is nothing new. We all know Beyonce does witchcraft, but during her rituals, she does do ritualistic sacrificing of young people. All right, by young people, I mean children. All right, and not only that, but she uses sacrificing of children to put spells on the world. She's like doing global spells to tap into the global energy and affect people on a global level, which is a no-no, because she's unstable. She's completely unstable, and she has acquired this power, or she used to have this power to be able to tap into the global energy, right? But this is unauthorized. This is unauthorized. Right? She won this power by essentially doing some things that she wasn't supposed to do, right? In this earth realm. Have been saying, this earth realm is a game, and you can't acquire powers through stealing. So she has stolen this power from somebody else to be able to do this, and that's a real big no-no, because she is unstable. Like, she hasn't gone through the healing process. She hasn't gone through the initiation. She hasn't gone through the rites and passages to be able to hold that type of responsibility, because someone who will be able to affect the world on a large scale like that should be somebody who's energetically, mentally, psychologically stable, and she is very much so not that. And obviously, she's been abusing her power. All right. And so, with that being said, like, this power has become too much for her, to where she's losing a grip. All right, it's not balanced. She's not being balanced. Therefore, she's experiencing some type of negative consequence of her actions, and she's starting to like lose her mind. Like, the screws are loose. That's what they said. They said she's losing her grip. She's going crazy, losing her mind, and she's having trouble. She's having trouble with being able to tell what is real and what is not real. Like, she's losing a grip on reality. All right. And she's losing so much of a grip on reality that she's making shit up. She's lying. She's extremely delusional, to where she believes in her lies, but she lies a lot. A lot is what they're saying. Like, she lies very, very often. All right. So this last message, I'm gonna be honest. If it was up to me, I wouldn't have said this. But you know what? They're telling me to say this shit with my chest, with my full chest. All right. She is a copycat. She is pretending to be me. This is where she's getting the energy from. And she doesn't have the authority to do this, but I do. All right. And nobody has to do or say anything for me to take this authority back, because I've already done so. And just as much as you're going to see this play out and manifest in real time, you're also going to see my uprising manifest. Not uprising, but my, me climbing up the ladder or whatever, right? So basically they said she's false, copycat, phony, fraud. And that's it. It's time for her to move out the way. All right. I don't know why they're saying don't say you heard it from me. That's what my guys are saying. Don't say you heard it from me. They're hilarious. Yeah. I am very mentally stable. All right. I know this is crazy. You're like, why? Some of y'all are probably asking, why would Beyonce give up about you? Who the are you? You're just some random girl on YouTube, right? And maybe I am. But yeah, that is the message for today. I love you all so much. And yeah, I'm going to see y'all in the next video. I love you all. Peace.